Hello everyone, welcome to my video today, and in today's video we'll be discussing a news article that fairly recently came out from Reuters, and it was titled US sanctions 6 Chinese Hong Kong officials for violating human rights abuse. It touches down on how the United States has put sanctions on Chinese and Hong Kong officials for violating their citizens' human rights. It's a very big issue as it touches down on some major global issues around freedom and human rights. First, we're going to answer who's involved. The US slapped sanctions on 6 Chinese and Hong Kong officials because people were accused of directly participating in human rights abuse. What happened? The sanctions are in response to the role in suppressing freedom in Hong Kong, including cracking down on peaceful protests and limiting freedom of speech. Where did this happen? Well, this happened in China and in Hong Kong region that has been the center of major political unrest recently. Why did this occur? Well, the US believes that these officials are responsible for undermining Hong Kong's authorities and contributing to the atmosphere of repression. Now, the fifth thing we're going to talk about is when did this happen? This happened very recently on March 31st, 2025. Now, how did this affect everyone? The sanctions mean these officials won't be able to do business in the US or US financial system, and they may face more restrictions down the line. Now, you may be asking, that doesn't seem like a very big deal, but I'm going to explain why this is a very political and very big deal on a political level. It really shows the strain the US and China relations has become. The US has been playing on speaking out about China's treatment on Hong Kong for a very long time now, and these sanctions are a direct move to hold people accountable. But of course, there could be repercussions as China could see this as an interference in their own affairs and cause more restraint on these two relations. Personally, I think it is very big struggle for freedom and democracy in the region. In Hong Kong, we've seen more and more restriction on the basic rights, which is really concerning. Sanctions like these put pressure on China's government, but it also adds risk because it could cause more tension between the two countries. I personally think the answer is international cooperation, which is the key. If we want to see real change, countries need to come together, but we also need to make sure Hong Kong citizens have the support they need. This also connects to what we've been discussing in our course, especially when it comes to international law and how we respond to human rights violations. It's a reminder how the world is all connected and politically, and how one action can ripple the global scale. Now let's ask ourselves two questions. Do you think these sanctions are promoted for human rights, or do you think that it's going to make things worse in those countries? Also, the other question I want to ask, how should the international communities balance holding government accountable while avoiding further conflict, especially when it's powerful countries that are involved? Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.